Okay, this is the first of 2 frog videos that we will draw for anatomy and labeling. You'll want to take a minute to just sketch out this general picture. There's not a whole lot to it, but take the time to sketch it. We're going to add to it as we label the anatomy. All right, so first of all, we're going to label the things that we see, then we're going to draw in some other anatomy of the frog. And the main part of the external anatomy really is going to be inside the mouth and just around the mouth general area. So the first thing that we see here, up here, is we see the eye. And this is the eye, but what we see on the eye is called the nictating membrane. And this is a membrane that goes down and it covers the entire portion of the eye. It protects the eye but still allows the frog to see. The nictating membrane. This circle here is a tymphatic membrane. It's kind of, if you're in band, have you ever heard of the timpani? There are drums. This is the eardrum. Okay, and the last thing that we can see here that we haven't drawn in is the tongue. And a frog's tongue is unique because it actually attaches at the front of its mouth up here. Our tongues attach at the back of the mouth. This is so the tongue can spring out and catch potential prey. All right, now we're going to start drawing in some anatomy, mainly in the mouth and up on the top of the frog. All right, so the first thing that we'll draw are the eustachian tubes. Those are going to be in the back of the frog's throat on either side, and what these do is they connect to the tympanic membrane. So this is the tube that goes from the inside to the outside. So these are the eustachian tubes. All right, and then the other thing that connects the internal anatomy to the external anatomy are nostrils. So we'll put down up here. Those are external, and these are going to be internal, the same hole all the way through. Nostrils. All right, so frogs actually have 2 sets of teeth. The first set of teeth are called the maxillary teeth, and these are going to be little tiny teeth coming all the way across the inside of the mouth. And you'll be able to feel these. They're not for chewing. What they're for is for capturing and grabbing onto prey. So these are going to be for capturing prey. And then they have 2 kind of larger teeth called vomeron teeth. And those are going to be right here, kind of under the nostril. And these are for crushing prey. So we know that insects have that chitin outer exoskeleton. These 2 teeth work to crush those up before they go down into the frog's digestive system. And they go down the frog's digestive system by way of the esophagus. And if you look at the back of the frog's mouth, you'll see a hole back there, and that is the entrance to the esophagus. That's part of the digestive system. And then the last thing that we have is something called the glottis. This is going to be a slot, kind of a slit underneath the esophagus, and this is the entrance into the respiratory system. Okay, and that is it for our frog's external anatomy. The next video will be internal anatomy.